Hello. How is everyone doing? This is Dr. Charmaine Gregory, and I wanted to go live and talk to you today on National Women's Health and Fitness Day and give you 3 pointers that you can use today to help to celebrate and hopefully things that will carry out for the rest of the year and improve your health as a woman, as well as to improve the health of the women around you. So hopefully you find these helpful. All right. Thank you, Anna, for joining. I'm going to wave at you. There you go. All right. So what are some simple things we can do to improve our health? All right. So the first tip is going to be to look at how you're eating, all right? Are you eating well-balanced meals that are good proportions, and are they relatively frequent over the course of the day so that you're not getting hungry in between and then having to resort to foods that provide you empty calories, right? So an example of what I mean. So for breakfast, you can have maybe eggs or egg whites if you don't wish to have the yolk, and some fruit and water, right? So that could be breakfast. And then 2-3 hours later, you can have a snack, which can be yogurt, like plain Greek yogurt with fruit inside, or granola. And then for lunch, you can have a salad with some kind of meat if you're not vegetarian, and also another portion of fruit. So, you can see that the meals are spaced a couple hours apart, and they're not large portions, and they're well balanced. So you want to definitely consider having some kind of protein, some kind of good carbohydrate for you, and also integrating your fruit and vegetables throughout the day, because those are freebies that are going to help you overall. Okay, so that's tip number 1. Let's take a look at what you're eating and look to eat well-proportioned meals that are well-balanced and more frequent over the day. So typically, you would expect to have about 6 meals a day, with 3 meals being larger than the other 3, which would be more snacks. And this will really help your metabolism to rev up and give you the energy and the fuel that you need to sustain and be productive over the course of your day. So that's tip number 1, well-balanced, well-proportioned meals, and taking a look at your nutrition, okay? So tip number 2 is get out and move, all right? Sounds simple. You don't have to do some of the crazy exercising and, pushing up weights like you see me do, but you can definitely start real simple. If you're someone who does not exercise at all, even just getting outside while the weather still allows us to take a walk, and you can increase the pace in which you're walking, and that in and of itself will definitely allow for your heart rate to go up. So 20-30 minutes you can get out and move, and that will work wonders a few times a week. You'll start to see an increase in your stamina, and then you'll want to do more things, more active things. If you're someone who wants to get going with exercising beyond just walking, then you can do just go to your local gym or go to your local community center and see if there are any offerings for group fitness classes. Sometimes it's really awesome to have others around you to motivate you, and it really pushes you to do a lot more than what you'd really do on your own. I know that I am pretty motivated to work out relatively frequently. I try to get in 5 to 6 times a week. Sometimes that works out great, sometimes it doesn't. But what I found is when I have a fit date with my husband, we tend to push ourselves more. And it may be a situation where I may not want to do it because I'm tired or whatever it is, and he's pushing me to do it. And so then we both together, we have a better outcome from the workout session. So if you have a partner, a buddy, if you can get in with a class, then it's definitely worth it. Hey, Nay, thanks for joining. So tip number 2 was get out and move, right? So however you're going to do it. Join a team, get involved in walking with a buddy, get involved in a group fitness class, get involved with your kids, or, your nephews, nieces, whatever have you, and just get out and move. So that's number 2. Number 3 is pay attention to your mental health. And this may seem kind of vague, but really just take a check of yourself and to see how you're feeling. How are things? Are you coping well with the stresses in your life? Are you having moments when you're feeling hopeless or you're feeling like you're unable to find a solution to a particular problem and that's wearing you down? Don't be afraid to talk to somebody. Don't be afraid to reach out and get help with your situation, because not only is this month, September, Women in Medicine Month, which I have to plug, of course, because, of course, I'm a woman in medicine. But it is also Suicide Awareness Month and Suicide Prevention Month. So, you may be feeling low, and it just might be a small amount of a conversation. It may be a small thing, like having a conversation with somebody, and they're able to provide you with some solutions or provide you with an outlet for your emotional release. Or it may be that you are at a point where you need professional help. So don't be afraid to ask. The best of us have been low. The best of us have been in situations where we've had to talk to counselors, psychologists, other colleagues. There's nothing shameful in it. The only shame and the only sadness is really not getting help and then being in a situation where those that love you around you are grieving for you. So we don't want that for you. I don't want that for you. And so I implore you, please take a look at your mental health and see where you are there. Hey, TC, thanks for joining. I'm waving at you. All right, so the 3 tips for National Women's Health and Fitness Day, which is today, on the 27th of September, 2018, is number 1, check your nutrition. Look for those well-portioned, frequent, and well-balanced meals. And then number 2 is get out and move. Grab a buddy if you need to. Go to a group fitness class. Get involved with your kids, the kids in your neighborhood, the kids in your family. And then number 3 is to take a check of your mental health. So hopefully these tips were helpful to you. I hope that if this was a useful video for you, that you will pass it on to a friend, and that you will continue to celebrate the greatness that you are as a woman, and celebrate the women in your life if you're not a woman, and just keep lifting each other up and making sure that we're all well and all healthy, and so that we can enjoy our time together. Hey, Shell, thanks for joining. All right, so that's all I have for you. I appreciate you jumping on live, and definitely appreciate you passing this message on, all right? So together we can all make a huge impact and amplify our voices and allow for women to have better health, better outcomes, and be well together. All right, so this is Dr. Charmaine Gregory. Have a great day. Be strong, be brave, and unleash your greatness. All right, take care.